Welcome to Lesson 1 of the PowerPoint Advanced modules. Today we're going to be learning about working with tables. A table is a grid of cells arranged in rows and columns. They are really useful for presenting numerical data. In this lesson you're going to learn how to insert tables, apply the styles to tables, as well as various formatting techniques. So let's have a look at the example in front of us. On this particular slide there's an option on this placeholder to insert a table. This allows me to put a number of columns and rows. For the purpose of this example, we're going to use 4 columns and 4 rows. Once you've done this, it inserts the table. To make it a bit easier for us to work with it, I'm going to make it a bit bigger and size it. Use your directional arrows in the corner and drag it out. To insert text, you just position your insertion point and type. So let's put some information in here. Let's learn a bit about the formatting options available to you. In the Design tab, you have various table styles, and if you mouse over each little thumbnail, you can see. You can even click on the More option, and there's many here to use. For now, I'm just going to leave it as it is. We can change various options here, from the shading to the border styles. So let's adjust our border styles here. I'm going to highlight my table, and in the Draw Borders option, it allows me to change the style of the border, the color, and the thickness. For now, I'm just going to choose a normal line style and perhaps make it a little thicker. Change the color to red. Nothing's happened yet because I haven't told it where I'd like this border. So I'm going to click on my border options over here and choose outside border only. As you can see, it now has a red border around the outside. Let's adjust our inside lines now. Select the table, choose the dashed line, perhaps a little thinner, change it back to black, and this time I'm going to select inside borders only. As you can see, it's adjusted all my line styles. What about shading? Let's highlight our first heading row up to shading over here, and you can choose whichever color you want here. I would like to change the alignment of this particular table as well, so that my headings are centered vertically as well as horizontally. I'm going to apply this to the whole table. So let's select the whole table, and in my Layout tab I can choose to left, center, or right. I'm going to center. What this does is it centers left to right horizontally, but I'd also like it to be centered top to bottom vertically, and that's what these are for. At the moment it's align top. I can choose to align center or align at the bottom. I'm going to choose to align in the center. The next thing I'm going to show you is how do you insert rows and columns. I'm going to select the word row. In the Layout ribbon, it gives me the option to insert below or above. I'm going to insert above, and as you can see, it's inserted a row above. I could also select Insert Below. How do we delete these rows? Let's select the row and say Delete Rows, and let's delete this row too. The same would apply for columns. Let's click in the February column. I can insert to the left or to the right. I could say left, there's my new column, or I could say right. Let's delete these columns. Let's move to our second slide. What I'd like to do is insert a row at the top above product, so we can put a heading in. Insert above. Now I'd like my heading to be centered and merged across the top. I highlight across, and in the Layout tab we select Merge Cells. Once we've done that, I'm going to center left to right and center top to bottom, and perhaps even make it a bit bigger. Because this is a heading, let's shade this. let's adjust our alignment as well. Center left to right and top to bottom. We could also merge, split cells. Let's delete, select your cells, split the cells into 2. So let's recap what we've learned in this lesson. We've learned how to insert a table. We've learned how to insert rows and columns as well as delete them. We've also learned how to change our borders and how to change our shading, as well as the available options that PowerPoint provides in table styles. We've also learned how to merge and split cells. Thank you for watching.